Import gaming. It's the hobby that leaves dents in gamers' wallets. To some, it is the be-all and end-all of video game collecting. But what is it about these games that make people want to fork over their arms, legs, and college tuition?
I think some of the fascination on getting import games varies from customer to customer. Sometimes it would just the fact that they're able to do it or get the import game. For other customers, from what they tell me, is the fact that the less restrictions as far as what the content of the game holds.
American companies have edited games for any amount of small content just so they feel it wouldn't be acceptable for American audiences. Some of those things could be as minute as smoking. In other cases, something like violence, some of it's brief nudity. But most people feel that in order to have a game, they want the full game instead of someone else's version of a game.
And then there are those games that never make it here in any form. The most popular genre among importers is by far the anime-based game. If the anime was a hit in Japan, it eventually gets a video game makeover at least once. Some games end up becoming classics, such as the N64 version of Neon Genesis Evangelion, and some fall to abysmal levels of quality like the Macross series. But this does not stop most gamers, just as long as it ties in with their favorite anime. Then you have the unique music-based game. Here you play in levels that are actually constructed by the music that is being played. In games such as the addictive Bib Ribbon or the Squaresoft classic Eternal Section, you are even able to pop in your own CDs. And of course, there are the dating sims. In these games, your goal is to win the affection of a member of the opposite sex. This is done by figuring out what makes that person tick and learning how to interact with them without losing their attention. It is a genre that has had minimal exposure in the States, but has long made its mark in Japan.
Dating simulations, of course, most people would laugh at if you mention them. But if anyone actually got the chance to play a little bit of it, they might change their mind. Specifically, since I know a lot of Japanese women that play dating simulations because they like to see what guys actually think they can get away with.
Many of our customers read what's releasing in Japan, constantly call us as soon as it's released there to see if we have it here. And there's quite a following.
So how can you start your own import collection? If you're extremely lucky, your local independent video game retailer might be selling imports. If not, you can go on the web and search for online stores or see what the auctions might be listing. Be warned though, if the game you want is extremely rare, expect to pay in exorbitant amounts. For example, you can currently get a copy of Space Invaders for the Virtual Boy for $227. But if you have the cash and are willing to put up with a language you can't understand, you'll be part of a secret society of gamers that are rewarded with unique gaming experiences and insights into a culture you wouldn't otherwise get in a stateside release.